860,000. Last chance. Bastien, are we bidding and selling for 860,000? Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, to round off the sale this evening.
Oh, where's my camera? Oh, wow. Amazing. And they try to say, that's Banksy's art. Shout out to everyone that's here. They try to say, it was designed to like shred all the way through 100% and it just got stuck halfway or whatever. But coincidentally, it stopped halfway and now the painting is worth way more. I don't know. I've just been kind of looking into this guy lately. I don't know why. It's just so ridiculous that they tell the things they tell you about this guy. I thought it'd be kind of fun to look at it more online. Purposely kind of just held some links up and didn't really look at them for when I had a chance to go live and do it. So shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everyone that was here. Let's go, I guess. This is our boy Banksy in the UK. I just don't get the appeal that everyone's like, oh my God, it's so cool. It's a girl with a balloon. It's so anti-establishment. And it's like, they tell you it's so anti-establishment, and then it's like, they talk about them right here on CNN and everything. And it's like as mainstream as you could get. Oh man, look at this. Instead of throwing rocks or whatever at police, this guy, he's throwing flowers at police. Wow. And I mean, honestly, some of the stuff's not bad, like the stencil work, you know. I just don't get like the goy jacking over it. What's this? Oh, Wayfair. So you get a kid with this one too, if you order this Banksy from Wayfair. Benton's in the house. What's up, Benton? Got Southern in here, Davey. All the regs, man. All the regs. You guys see, man, your boy's about to finally hit 6,000. We'll do a 6,000 party when I do. Hopefully in the next couple days. Yeah, this dude is like so mainstream. They say he's the anti-establishment artist, and then they literally talk about him on CNN. Definitely a psyop. Yeah, Tinfoil says toilet bowl. No way he's getting to these spots without being spotted. Exactly. We'll kind of get into it. They tell you this. If you don't know who it is, they tell you he's like an anonymous artist still to this day, but then they kind of say they know who it is too. But I don't know. We'll get into it in a second. Real quick, before we go on to this, I want to show you guys, make sure you go to the backup channel. Check out the last stream we did with the Thorpes. Mama Thorpe was there. Grace came on. I had to put her on the cover. And look at it. She's glowing. It's Glowy Grace. Glowy Kardashian. This family, man. I don't know what to say about this family. I would say I don't necessarily think they're feds. They could be feds, but I think their whole shtick is just to say like the most provocative thing they can just to get any kind of reaction they can out of you. They don't care what the reaction is. They're just trying to get a reaction out of you. But it's entertaining, so make sure you go watch that and subscribe to the backup channel, Get Chalked Up. On Friday night, I'm going to do a live stream, a call-in live stream. Haters only, though. I don't want you calling and saying, Drew, you're so great. No, haters only. I put the cover to it up. I never put them up that early, but I put it up today for Friday night because I want these errants to talk amongst themselves and decide who's going to come into the chamber, who's going to defend their beliefs and everything. Because what's been happening recently on my channel, before we go back into the Banksy, is in the last few days, hold on, I'm getting confused here. This video that I made called "It's Over for Errands," in the last like 2 days, or today especially, though, they've been swarming this video and like my channel in general in the past couple days, these errants, and all saying the same stuff in the past couple days. So, and then starting today at around 2 o'clock, it kind of spiked here on this video. And if you go there, you can read the comments, just sort by newest. This is the one where I went in and I talked to that Phoenix Protocol dude, and this is what he said. Whoops, hold on, I got it muted. So they're like swarming this video.
It's a yes or no question. Would you still believe it maybe victimized one of your family members?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Unbelievable, right? So they've been like swarming this video. So I want to give them a few days, and then you guys can call up, defend your belief. You believe in this crazy nonsense. You believe what he did didn't matter and all this stuff. I want you to defend that. I want to see just at least one of these batshit errants call up. Anybody that hates me for any reason, though, it doesn't have to be about this. Feel free to call in Friday night. We're gonna get your popcorn, make a stream of it, and that's why I put that cover up so early on that. They're nuts, and they all say the same exact. Yeah, EBT said, "What would you do for a honey bun?" I'm gonna put a honey bun in his hand here for sure, 100%. Before I just made this real quick and put it up as like a placeholder, and I'll probably go over the Archaics Matt connections again. Probably do a little refresher on that. But Friday night, I'd love to see the errants calling up, man. Please, because in the comments I'm getting the exact same comments from every single person. They say, "You're just attacking him. You're not attacking his ideas." Bullshit. His ideas are trash. It's easily debunkable. It's sci-fi. And they just say like that I'm attacking him by saying that he's caught in a lie. And if he's lying, then why, about 30 years ago, why are you supposed to believe thousands of years? No one has answered that yet. They just come in and say, "You're jealous." That's the number one thing they say. "You're jealous and you're lying." Or they'll straight up say, "We don't care that he lied." That's what, if you go through and read the comments on there, they'll say, "Yeah, I'm not worried about that." They don't care, which is fine. So don't even lie about it, Archaics. Just tell the truth, because these people don't care. Anyway, that's why I put that cover up so early. That's going to be Friday night. Last plug here while everyone's still coming in. I don't have too much tonight. We'll see where I can go wherever I want to go here tonight. Yeah, you need to see the research. That's what they say, and I've looked at the research. I know he's Nephilim Archive before he was Archaics. Go to chalkbodyoutline.com. Any shekels are appreciated. You can click the merch tab here. You got Christmas coming up. You can buy your crazy QAnon uncle the FJB shirt. He's gonna love it. He's gonna go to the store and people are gonna say to him, "Let's go, Brandon." And he's gonna get a Woody. He's gonna love it. That's a way you can support the channel. Otherwise, become a member. It's $2 a month. Cancel anytime. You get to use the custom emojis in the chat. And if we can get mad members, I would like to do members only chats, at least for certain ones. EBT says we're not getting Jerome on. No, the Thorpe trilogy is over. I wouldn't mind like doing more stuff with them here and there, but time to move on from the Thorpe's gratuitous clickbait. That's it. That's what they are. They're clickbait. Everything they say is just clickbait. It might be something they believe a little, and they just amp it up just to get you to be like, "What? What? Can you believe they said that? What?" And it's a good strategy, man, if you're trying to make a YouTube channel and get the engagement. That's what you got to do. Emily said, "Thank God." I think the they can become a love them or hate them type person, or I should say more likely love to hate them. That's where they're at now. I think EBT is gonna work on getting Jim Bob on the stream. Look at this reprobate shit. Is this really a Banksy piece here? Or not? Did they just tag this Banksy? No way to know, right? But anyway, back to this Banksy dude before we get into... I just find it funny that they call this dude like anti-establishment. And then CNN does an entire commercial basically for his new works and stuff. This is older, but...
Europe's horse meat scandal, the migrant boat crisis, life in a police state.
Welcome to Dismal Land.
Dismal
This is
Land.
no ordinary art show.
Well, after months of anticipation, Banksy's biggest exhibition to date, a play on Walt Disney's Disneyland.
Wowie, wowie.
Inside Cinderella's crashed carriage, the princess surrounded by paparazzi. The piece speaks of shattered dreams of wannabe princesses and today's hungry celebrity pop culture. Social
Whoa, dude, it's like a princess, dude, like Princess Diana. Do you get it? It's so deep, bro.
issues of corruption, injustice, and politics at the forefront, challenging our ideas, provoking discussion and arguments. Featuring artists such as Banksy himself, as elusive and anonymous as ever, cementing his status as a key player on the global arts stage. Right next to big names like Damien Hirst. Californian Jeff Gillette says he's never met Banksy and was contacted by the guerrilla artist's people via Facebook and invited to participate.
It's more you got to go in there and experience and think and wonder and maybe get mad or maybe laugh, and it's all here. That's a deeper entertainment than I think any other theme park would have.
The Bemusement Park is also meant to be interactive and experiential.
What we think is that we're going to be turned upside down in some weird and wonderful way.
With rides, carnival competitions,
First winner of the day.
and the controversial migrant boat crisis turned into a bumper game. There is nothing like
The migrants, bro. Oh my god, and it's a...
Disneyland is the tragic end of a fairy
Oh my
tale
god, it's a remote
rather
control
than its
boat,
beginning.
dude. Oh my
Robin Creel's
god.
CNN Western
Wow.
Superman, England.
Yeah, I love what Davey says. So elusive. Who do we make the payment to? That's exactly what I was like. I've heard of this dude, but I've never like cared enough to even look into him. But I was like, okay, yeah. How does he get the money? Doesn't he have like verified Twitter and everything? Don't you have to like give a phone number? And you're under a complete surveillance state. They know everything about everyone, but they try to tell you they don't know who Banksy is. But then at the same time, when you look into it, they say that they do know who it is. Or there's like a person that's considered to be the number one suspect of who it is. There's a lot of people actually on the world stage that they say could be him. And this article's from 2020. But in 2008, they did a full investigative story and determined it was this one guy. I forget his name now. Whatever the hell, I have it up here. One of these links. But some of the like suspects are still going forward with this. That it's an anonymous artist. One of the greatest unsolved art mysteries of the 21st centuries. And then so when he shredded that painting in the Sotheby's sale room, they say, oh, Sotheby's didn't know, and they weren't in on it, and blah, blah, whatever. Banksy's identity has been subject to countless theories, some conspiratorial, some more legitimate over the years. One of them that Banksy is British-born artist Robin Gunningham. Now, I think that's not even the dude that I read that it was. I think it's like EBT said it in the chat too, that it's probably a group of people, because there's no way you're getting to these spots to drop these tags on the scene. And I think all this like is like a smokescreen just to keep it like, oh, it's so mysterious. So they'll put out all these other people that are kind of like pseudo celebrities that they say could be him. This guy, some satire writer from over there. Some break dancer. I don't know who this guy is. English rock band Chumbawamba. A video posted to Banksy's Instagram account in 2020 showed the street artist or a member of his team boarding the London Tube and spray painting his signature stencil of rats on the wall. See, at this point, though, it's just a stencil. So couldn't other people just like copy the stencil and then go do it themselves? The video ended with a contemporary riff on Chumbawamba's biggest hit, Tub Thumping from 1997, I Get Locked Down, But I Get Up Again. Of course, that led to some speculation that that some of the street artists could actually be members of the band. No one took this theory seriously. Mr. Brainwash, never heard of this guy until I was talking to Toilet Bowl Earth about this guy the other day too, and he said, yeah, look up Mr. Brainwash, and I'd never heard of him. I got a link of this dude up. Some other notorious artist or whatever from today, modern days. Pretty terrible stuff. It just says, they deem the likelihood of that guy being him 2 of 10 on this one. Street artist. The other one though is this guy, the Gorillaz founder. For some reason, it says anonymous forensics experts in 2019 found that this guy, the Jamie Hewlett, founder of Gorillaz, he could be the guy. And then the Banksy's publicist, so this anonymous guy is a publicist, issued a response to the allegation stating Jamie Hewlett is not the artist Banksy. Eagle-eyed forensic experts, however, noted that the publicist had misspelled Hewlett's name in the rebuttal, raising suspicions that it was an intentional sleight of hand. It says this, Jay Hewlett's has involvements with Banksy's company's likelihood 4 of 10. Then another one is they think it's this dude from the band Massive Attack. This is when I first looked into it. I remember hearing it was this dude. And Massive Attack, I was kind of into that back in the day. And Tricky. Anybody listen to Tricky besides me? I'm sure some of you guys did. We're all boomers. It says this guy, this Massive Attack guy, claims to call Banksy a friend and flatly denies being the artist himself. So whatever. So the guy that this article says it is scientists reveal his identity. Who is this guy? Because I read it was a different guy, so I don't even know. I just have too many damn tabs open. This was the Massive Attack guy. Hold on. I should have this is that Mr. Brainwash dude. This is the guy they call like he's like a modern day. And this stuff's trash. Oh, that was a different dude, I guess. But this is the Mr. Brainwash dude. Yeah, this stuff is trash too. Or it's not, to me, it's not even that it's that bad. It's just like to say these guys are like some of the top artists of today. I'm sure there's somebody in your city right now doing way crazier art than what these people are doing. Wow, this Mr. Brainwash dude. Every Man Dance has at least I listened to some decent music. Wow, bro. It's the Mona Lisa with a balloon dog. Wow. That's modern day art. Oh, we'll get into that dude in a minute. Yeah, the Banksy art, and then they say it was worth like way more now after they shredded it.
to stardom with satirical, often dark-humored spray paintings, aiming his spray can at social injustice and consumerism, especially in the world of art.
That stunt, I think, has added a minimum of $5 million.
Oh, yeah, Benton says look at Warhol stuff, too. It's not great either. Yeah, Warhol was trash, dude. It's just whoever the mainstream's going to bring you through the TV and tell you, like, oh, this is the top artist. It's like a band being on the radio or something, you know what I mean? If it's got their full endorsement, there's no way it's against any of the things that they claim to be for. And then also it's not going to be as good as the stuff you're going to find in the real underground.
To his back pocket.
Banksy, dude. Whoa. French police. They're so mean. It's like Les Mis, dude. What do they got? A whole gallery here of his stuff? Click some of this stuff. Whoa. Amazing. I think Jim Bob is Banksy, actually, looking at this one. It's got a touch of Jim Bob right here, man. We got to ask him. Get him on the show Sunday night, EBT, and we'll ask him if he's actually Banksy. Jim Banksy. It's so bad I can't even keep looking at it. Again, it's not that bad. That's cool. It's just the clout that it gets versus how good it is. But it reminds me of, well, one more thing here. This is his, yeah, he's got a blue check mark on his Instagram, but he's anonymous. And, wow, this is cool. This one here is pretty cool. So I'm not just a hater. I'm sure I'll hear a lot of people say, oh, you're jealous. That's what the archaics people say. You're jealous, man. You're so jealous. Speaking of archaics, look, and then it pops up someone in jail. It's AIX confirmed. This one looks kind of cool. Even when you look the dude up, though, like, he's got a wiki, and then it even talks about, like, who his wife is. So there's this person that's everyone kind of agrees is him, and they still run with the narrative that it's an anonymous person. I'm trying to find the name of the dude because it's got his wife and everything here. Yeah, right. Banksy's name is unconfirmed and a subject of speculation in a 2003 interview. Where's the one? There was like a 2008. Let me just click the one about his wife. Here we go. Yeah, so this is the dude they say is him. They say this is his wife, Joy Millward. And this is the dude that they did this big, like, investigation to figure out who it is. And the Sun paper, whoever. I mean, this could be a total misdirection, too. But this is who most people agree is the dude. Robin Gunningham. So that is the dude then. Robin Gunn. Just some, like, basically, this article says he's just some middle-aged suburbanite. And then he's, like, credited with having this huge, like, inner city influence or whatever. But again, if this is all working together to create, like, a phenomenon through the mainstream media, this could be part of it as a misdirection. But more than likely, it's got to at least be even if it is this guy, if he's involved in it, there's got to be, like, a team of people behind it, I would think. What's up, Jessica? Pretty. Who else we got in here? American Bald Guy, Christina, what's good? Jared Boards. Good to see you, Robin, Stephen, David. All the same names, man. 100 people in the chat, man. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. that's about all I wanted to show on Banksy. But I did want to show some of these other. The guy that I like the most on Instagram and that influenced me a lot in my art is this guy. If you guys go follow him, his name is Marks of the Beast, with Marks with an S, Marks of the Beast. This dude's badass, and he does what this style is called Brandalism. So where he remakes these corporate logos into, you know, whatever like the trending kind of topics are of the day. Hold on. Toilet Bowl says, look up Cy Twombly. He has scribbled line paintings going for 2.75 milli. Hold on. Cy Twombly. Let me look this up. That doesn't even sound like a real name. Oh, yeah. Look at this crap. Oh, yo, dog. Did your kids color on your wall? Nah, man. That's my $2 million Cy Twombly. Oh, shit. You're a baller, dude. Yeah, my 14-month-old could make this if I just gave him a marker, stood him in front of the wall. And this is where you get into everyone talking about like money laundering and stuff. Oh, okay. So Tin's saying it's between $2 million and $75 million for this guy's oh my God, look at that. He sells shirts, or people make, maybe it's just not him, but people make shirts of him. Cy Twombly, the art god. Oh, wow, it's so deep, man. Mom spaghetti on the wall. Insane, man. There's got to be something to that little money laundering type thing, right? And just use these artist guys as a front. I was trying to show this my boy. He's not my boy, but I've talked to him a little bit. Marks of the Beast. He's got all these, and they're all like, you go in and like zoom into the detail. There's like no flaws in his work ever. This dude I like personally. And then you guys can see it's all the same names in here. I incorporate this style into my work a lot, like the Brandalism style into the logos and thumbnails and stuff. Lonely fucks for OnlyFans. It's interesting to like think about when I design it and when you look at these is how the brand works on your mind. And it kind of goes hand in hand with my progressive psyche overlay videos. I have more, but I gotta wait until I get more subscribers to drop some more, man. But it's just like how your brain learns to interpret this, right? And then so as soon as you see it again and again and again. And then when you see it again, even though it's slightly changed, like Rudy Giuliani right here, Godfather. So it invokes in your mind just instantly and that's the perfect word, a brand, right? It's like it's branded into your mind like a hot brand. And it's about mobsters and gangsters and everything. So when he makes it say Rudy Giuliani, it just hits like with that flavor, you know? Junk in the trunk. Shout out to Layla. Man, this dude has so many of them. This one's not even anything, is it? Am I missing something here? It's just Muslim. Culture jamming. Yeah, that's another word for this stuff. EBT said, yeah, I've heard that word before too. Uncle Tom's. That's hilarious. Blackface. Here we go right here. Tinfoil for Tinder. I got one actually of this. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm not done with it yet, but Friday night. I got to put the honey bun in this dude's hand. Hold on. Where's the... Yeah, I don't have it at my recents. It's been a while. I'll save the surprise, I guess that means save the surprise. But the other guy that I like, and I didn't really know much about this guy, and I kind of saved it for this stream to look into it, because I know you guys have seen this dude probably, but maybe you didn't know his name, like this dude here. With this is like a classic meme if you're looking into conspiracies, and like this one right here. This is one guy that makes all these, and he's got quite a few. You guys might know him, but I didn't really know much about him. His name is like David Dees or something like that. I'm about to look him up right now. I wanted to do that live. He's got the Zion badge here on the cop. This is badass, man. And this was like years ago too. I'm pretty sure this was before 2020. Yeah, right here. David Dees. Yeah, that's his name. Oh, he was a Sesame Street author. It says how a Sesame Street illustrator, became the Truther Scene's golden boy. Written by Feinberg here. Ashley Feinberg in 2015. So this dude passed away. Yeah, New Edge Designs. I think this is the dude that... Yeah, he died like last year. This dude here. He has some crazy stuff, though. It says each image is a window into the bizarre, sad, and preposterously earnest mind of David Dees, the artist in residence for internet truthers everywhere. That's a good one, man. Right here. It's so time. He was just ahead of his time, man. You know why he's dead? They killed him, man. He made this meme here, and they had to kill him. Pretty says Archaics fans are so funny and hyper about defending him. Exactly. I don't get. It's like a hill for them to die on. Is like this guy, someone random person respecting him or like believing in his theory or something. They're willing to go to war over it. But we'll see. We'll see how true that is on Friday night, if any of them show up or not. If you're in any kind of Archaics Discord or Telegram or anything like that, make sure you post that link in there and tell them that somebody's got a call, man. Yeah, here's another good one. What is this? Speculative terror threats now routine in America. So this was like... if this article was from 2015, all these were probably from before that, right? Unless they updated it. Yeah, it says Jeff Rentz and Alex Jones regularly take advantage of Dee's free-to-use illustrations. Oh, so he just made them all like public domain. Ooh, man, this one hits. Pretty said I made one comment about frauds on Tartarian Truth, and there's always an older lady ready to fight. It's the mods. And when you what I noticed is when they come to my channel and comment, because I have like 3-4 videos about them or something, maybe 5. And when they come comment, I'll always comment back, and they always have to comment back again, and then I'll keep commenting back. It's like they're all last worders. They're all these old women that just can't let something go. They can never allow you to have the last word. So if you go in some of my old videos, you'll see these women's names and just like this huge string of comment between me and women, some of his mods. Tartarian Truth threw down $1.99, said, looking forward to Archaics video. I appreciate that, brother. Tartarian Truth made a video tonight about Santos Bonacci just going bananas over the video that he made about Santos. And he said, you better be here at 4:00 tomorrow. I don't know if that was from a couple days ago when Santos said that, or if Tartarian Truth, are you going on there tomorrow? Are you calling in? Or was that from like a few days ago? Truth does not fear investigation. Look at, yeah, this dude was like way ahead of him time. Yeah, asked for proof of 6 million. Dang it. I shouldn't have said that. This thing here. Yeah, right next to serial rapists and murderers. There's that one event in the history of all of mankind that you cannot question in certain countries or you will be locked up. Is that not crazy? I like this one. Yeah, this dude was way ahead of his time. We'll find some more of his images. But yeah, it says he was doing handiwork from Looney Tunes paraphernalia to Mickey Mouse to Disney book covers and finally Sesame Street magazine. But while he was doing perfectly well for himself drawing middling cartoons for kids, he was in no way achieving the sort of fame and notoriety he so desperately craved. How do they know that? Then in 2003, his commercial cartoonist career went to shit the minute David Dees saw this and this. It's always the red arrow in the MS Paint. Photos of 9/11 attack on the Pentagon, according to Dees, incontrovertibly prove the entire thing was that, or at the very least, inside job, as he explained to me over emails. This guy's a hardcore truther. Crashing a jet doesn't punch a cartoon-like outline of itself into a reinforced concrete building. What was left of the plane flowed into the structure in a state closer to a liquid than a solid mass. That's what he said. Oh no, that was actually the quote of Purdue structural engineering professor in Popular Mechanics magazine. So it said those photos made that David Dees dude go down the rabbit hole. And then look where he ended up. It's a good one. DeesIllustration.com. I wonder if that's still up. And pull that up. Damn, computer got a virus now. It's down. Wait, did I not have the right? Somebody bought it then or something. Threats against Dees. Let's see what it says, man. Wait, this is his quote. He says, "Before I woke up to 9/11, my work was 100% commissioned. I never ever did art for my own enjoyment. It was just a job. But now I have a massive audience who are interested in what I have to offer about world events. That is something I never dreamed could happen." But apparently even Sweden isn't safe. Once Dees started finding house keys mysteriously missing and bikes stolen, he became convinced that Monsanto was after him. Oh man, he's smoking some shit or something. He became a TI. The only logical conclusion then, of course, was to move to Oregon, where he's been churning out little bits of Photoshop truth ever since. Now, that's not to say he's currently safe from the people that wish to silence it. Well, he's dead now. That's from 2015. Look, actual photo, a warning for me to shut up. The shoes were stacked up. After an afternoon nap, I woke to find my shoes had been stacked like this. Who the F came in my house when I was asleep? The CIA runs psyops like this to freak you out. Perhaps infrared thermal cameras were used to know I was fast asleep before illegally. Yeah, this dude went straight off the schizo deep end. This dude straight up went to Aphrodite Rose Starfire levels. But why? Recently, Fukushima radiation expert was intimidated and silenced. Man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Some people can't handle this. Church of Climatology, this is a good one. Some people can't handle this stuff, man. Looking into this, and they, especially if you're using drugs or something, you're way too paranoid. And then what I always talk about is all this truther stuff is to reinforce like schizophrenic connections in your mind, or like schizo muscle, basically make that stronger and stronger if you already kind of have that tendency. And then combine that with drugs and this type of information. It's a very bad mix. And then Monsanto was after his ass. Find some more of his stuff here real quick. But he was spot on about the jab, it looks like, because a lot of his work had to do with that jab. David Dees right here, right on the money. The smart meter, the pills, the Wi-Fi, fluoride, aluminum. Look at this, got the mercury going right in the brain here. Let me make this one bigger, man. This is a good one. Ooh. Yeah, in 2017 right here, this dude's way ahead of his time with this meme. Damn, he's got the waves from the phone, Wi-Fi waves. And this is what it's like, man. This is a great piece of art, in my opinion, because it's just a you're in a non-stop, it's like death of 1,000 paper cuts of all these tiny little poisons. Like this little jab alone by itself is probably nothing, but then part of the problem is it's injected into these kids that are so young, and then there's the giant regimen of them, and then combined with everything else, the pills, right, everything he's got here, plus everything else, even like the foods now coming in plastics, right, and then basically you're eating off a plastic fork and everything like that, and then in that case, you're like microdosing plastics all day. And it's not that bad, but then it adds up over time, I think, and just super micro poisons. Where like back in the old day, everyone had like real silverware, right? And silver is an antibacterial properties, right? And you'd be putting that silverware in your mouth all day, like basically microdosing the silver. They've kind of got away from that. Yeah, I've seen a few of these, but not. This is going mainstream right now, man, with Kanye. Chemtrails do not exist. Scientific proof. With all these people looking like sheep down here. That's a good one. EU Parliament blueprint equals Tower of Babel. These are like straight Instagram schizo memes. Love them. And you got to always think like especially on Instagram, if you've participated in the Instagram like truth or memes and stuff, it's like all the same memes, man. So you got to think like, where are these memes coming from, man? Like this is one guy and his one page, and these don't really go viral, but when you go to those other pages, it's like the exact same memes, just from anonymous sources. Earth renews water. This dude probably 100% would have been a flat earther. It probably wasn't. Yeah, this is a 2014 thing, so it probably wasn't as big then. What's up, Shannon? She says, this is giving off IG nostalgia. Did you know? A drop a day keeps the cancer away. Ooh, man. Got the 300,000 farmer suicides in India. India's farmers, though, fight back against this, man. Covered that with Ralph Lorino before. Wonder if that's still going on out there. Yeah, look at these. BT toxin in plant explodes stomachs of insects. And then, then the animals eat that and it messes up their gut too. See, this dude knew this, and the health is going to be the way they're going to get through to push all these like martial law type things is going to be through public health. You're going to become a nuisance. If you don't go along to get along, like I think that what we saw the last couple of years, that was all a test run for like a live action war game, so they know what to do when they really want to bring about the next thing. 2014 right here, so way ahead of his time with the full surveillance, smart meters. The banks here rigged to collapse. It's gonna happen, right? Well, or is it? It's like, it seems like these are this one's even from 2013. So if you believed this, if you were looking at this dude's memes in 2013, you believe it's any day now when the economy is gonna collapse. They're gonna pull the rug on these currencies, and it still hasn't happened, right? It's been 10 years since that. So that goes with what I talk about, the Project Blue Balls. I think they have all this stuff. They could implement any of this stuff anytime they wanted to, but I think their approach is just a more slow creep into the degeneracy, into deteriorating people's morality and stuff like that over very, very long periods of time. All slow kill stuff. Fukushima 2013, nothing burger. That goes with the nukes, which you guys already know about nukes. Ben says that visual style is reminiscent of Jehovah's Witness publications. Wake the frack up. He was anti-fracking. I'd never looked into fracking. I don't know anything about it. Fracking poisons the groundwater. But he had the other one that says the groundwater just renews itself. Injecting toxic fluid into the ground to fracture rocks and release natural gas. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Fracking. I'm sure it's not good. Bill Gates, look at he's calling out Bill Gates' depopulation plan, monopolize the world food supply, 2013. That's how long Bill Gates has been a boogeyman. Well, that's a good one. Debt slaves, the V says, the guillotine, that's a good one. Most will die in debt. That's sad. Unpayable debt is the key to the globalist takeover. Yeah, this goes right hand in hand with the Project Blue Balls. This is 100% true. They want you to die with a debt that, rather than pass some riches along to your children, they want you to pass some debt to your children. So anything your children can do, they won't be able to get ahead. That's definitely the way they do it. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But it's not necessarily collapsing these banks and financial systems and all that. All you have to do is this. Just get you locked in this unstoppable debt loop. I remember this, when they switched this is 2013, when they switched the regular light bulb for this thing. And yeah, they were all crying about it. Poisonous mercury-filled light bulbs. I remember Schizo's saying, too, that when these new light bulbs were mandated, it's because they have, like, microphones in them. Do you guys remember that? %90 of light bulbs end up here. When I looked into these light bulbs, it's been a long time, too, though, but it was like some of the first light bulbs they ever made are still running for, like, over 100 years or something, aren't they? Like, 100 years. Like, if you don't turn it off, it'll just stay running. And now it's the planned obsolescence to just get you to buy another one mine lasts like 6 months, almost exactly. And as soon as the season changes, it's time to change the light bulb. Planet X, damn. 2021, 2012, I'm sorry. Yeah, December 21st, 2012, and Planet X is not here. Rats fed GMO corn grow nightmare tumor. And this is that shop teacher with the breasts, with the fake breasts. Looks like him. Fed Up Southern Girl says, I just remember Glenn Beck spazzing him out when they changed the light bulbs, but it seems like forever ago. Yeah, and Shannon says this is pretty much natural news now. Yeah, absolutely. Zionists. Well, he was getting them here back in 2012, literally 10 years ago. Insane. Japan burning radioactive debris. Radiation spreading by air and water worldwide. So as this stuff, man, has gone more and more mainstream, you can see how these were like super, super fringe ideas 10 years ago. And now this is like, just go on Instagram and this is all like a lot of the main talking points and things that people talk about. Like Shannon said, that natural news site and all that. That's what this stuff is right now. Mainstream. Welcome to the Zionist New World Order. Thou shalt obey and serve. Thou shalt give up your guns and do what you are told. February 2012. I did see Trudeau did a ban. Did you guys see that? Trudeau did the ban on the guns, or like the freeze. I don't know how to spell the dude's name. Immediate freeze on handgun sales in Canada 4 days ago. The new handgun freeze is an immediate action. Trudeau administration said it is talking as conversation around the bills continues. When people are being killed, when people are being hurt, responsible leadership requires us to act, Trudeau said in a news conference. Recently, again, we've seen too many examples of horrific tragedies involving firearms. So you can't do anything right now. That's the dark winter right there, the freeze, man. Gonna freeze you out. You know, Biden's gonna be doing something lockstep similar to that pretty soon, right? I'm gonna jump in that voice cringe, man, if any of you guys wanted to pop in, shoot the shit for a minute. Rate of violent deaths by firearms is still a fraction of those in the U.S. That's how they, when these people read that, the libs read that, and then they're like, okay, this is a good thing, and they're going to want that here because they're saying they already have way less than us. So by banning them, for some reason, they think the bans, no one will ever shoot a gun again if they're banned from being sold for whatever reason. I don't know why they think like that. Where's that dude's? Here it is. I want to see a few more of these. These are good. Aspartame, yup. If you go through my Instagram here, I had a bunch of these memes too of those types of things. I haven't posted on Instagram. I haven't even logged into Instagram for forever. It made me log in just to see that Banksy and Marks of the Beast. But before, like the most top one, maybe the last year when I was still posting was just like reposted memes. But before that, that's what I was making memes about, like aspartame and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get down to them. It's not loading for some reason. Ooh, who's that?
That's me.
What's up, BV?
How you doing, man?
What's good?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
How's Australia, right?
Yeah. Melbourne's okay. Better than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, you guys had it rough over there.
Yeah, Melbourne in particular was pretty bad. Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah, but it's pretty good now. It's back to usual now. You know, so no, I'm doing good, man.
I gotta ask you, what do you think about the Thorpes?
The Thorpes? What the hell are they?
The Thorpes.
I don't know what that is. Sorry, man.
The Ben Thorpe, Grace Thorpe, Mama Thorpe.
Oh, the Thorpes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, right. So,
you still there?
Hey. Yeah. I dropped my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Thorpes are interesting. I think I'm a bit confused with Daddy Thorpe. Like how he's kind of like his thinking is like me, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, in regards to like just letting like I think I don't want to use his like I'm paraphrasing, but he said that he wants like he would rather a rule of law like pertaining to maybe Islam or something, I just stuck in my head, and that's kind of annoying. But
he's an extremist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, but it's kind of I don't know. It just seems like a little bit like they're new to this thing. So I don't know. Like I'll give them the benefit of the doubt to some extent.
The chat's calling them the LARPs instead of the Thorpes. The LARPs. That's a good name. I think they just try to like say wild shit. They just want to say like something provocative.
Yeah, it's like the internet's new to them, maybe, and they're just like, let's go invade this channel. I
think they want you to think that they don't know what they're doing. They want you to think they're feds. They just want you to like engage. I think. I think it's highly like crafted. I don't necessarily think they're feds, but I think somebody or maybe collectively they're all coming up with these ideas, and it's. I think it's working. What do you think, Ortho bro, on these Thorpes?
I don't know. They don't help themselves, do they? I mean, they're playing into it, I think.
Absolutely, they play right into it. They act like they don't know. Like, you really think we could be feds? But then they like play it up like it's possible that they are.
Yeah, they got a cheeky smile, don't they? It's like a kind of funny cheeky smile. But Dada Thorpe looks like a fucking walrus. Like it's just like kind of funny. It's just funny shit,
They're just like I don't know. Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Sorry, I was just opening the shed door.
Sorry, bro. Go on.
Yeah, so I mean, like I had like kind of little interaction with the guy last time, and I felt like towards the end of it, like we were gonna get down to the nuts and bolts, and then I started questioning myself about what I know and that kind of thing. We were getting onto 9/11 and stuff, and I was like, you mentioned before, Drew, about like the the Roadrunner kind of like copy cut paste picture of a plane going into the towers, and it's like, do I really know that that's how a plane would act against a tower? So I was kind of questioning myself. I thought it was good. I think they're more worth than they're
Did you catch the latest stream they had tonight?
Pardon?
Did you catch the stream they had tonight?
I didn't see it. No, I did. I saw Grace was streaming for like 5 hours though.
Yeah, she was crying apparently. I think I don't know. Like she probably like started talking about drama again, like in the family. I don't know.
I mean, that's a lot of work. It seems like they're trolls, but then it seems like that's a lot of work, like 5 hours a day just to be a troll.
Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, the only thing I can take really away from it is it's like, I don't want my family to be like that. Like, I don't want my family to be like this.
I know,
internet group,
it was a bit fucked up, innit? How, like, they were, like, shaming and humiliating their own like wife and mother. You know, on Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah.
They were like airing out all this like family
chat,
drama with like in the chats, like make it like
the dad's like, oh, ask the wife about like her sexual traumas. And I'm like, what the fuck are you
really?
talking
Oh
about,
my
dog?
god!
But like just for clout, like embarrassing her, like just for clout. I mean, it's shameful, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I mean,
that's shocking.
Really for clout though, or is it just to like? Is it just for a reaction? I wonder. It's for
like entertainment purposes, but why the fuck are you doing that, bro, to your own wife and your mother and stuff like?
Yeah, I think that's a fucked thing, man, to be saying.
It's kind of like YouTube streaming your Christmas lunch, and like making Christmas lunch about fucking this stream. You know, it's just like so fucking foreign and annoying. You know, like it's just like have some time.
And some things just don't have to be like in public. You know, like you can't just live online all the time. It just trains you and shit, innit?
It is, yeah, and like maybe they've got more what do you call it, more Ghazalis or whatever than me, and they can, you know, let themselves be known to everyone. So it's like fine, that's all good. But for me, I like have a kind of like a straightaway visceral reaction to their kind of like kind of thing where it's like, man, like I do not want to be streaming with my daughter. Fuck that. I want to be like
because they're quite blue pill, aren't they? Well, they don't know about the shit we know, man.
Perhaps, but even on like I don't want to be streaming with my kids even about video games. It's like, all right, you guys can do that. Maybe don't like make a fool of yourself, but I'm not going to be a part of that. You know, it's kind of like when you go around to someone's house and like their parents are smoking weed with you. It's like, who are these people? You know, like
it's
fucking
weird.
They never had like a childhood. Like, fuck off. You know, like we want to have fun. Why do I have to have fun with you? You know.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, or like parents that drink with their kids. It's like, it's just ridiculous. It's like fucking, haven't you got an outlet that's like more mature than what we're doing right now? It's like,
I used to live by these people, and the mom would do like meth with like her like 14-year-old daughter, 15 or something like that. It was fucking crazy. I'm like, you motherfuckers are nuts, dude.
Yeah, like I remember I used to buy weed from these people, and like the mum and like her relative, like a sister or something, they'd be playing Scrabble with everyone. Like they'd be getting high on ice and like playing Scrabble, and they think they're fucking intellectuals or something. You know, it's just like, what a shit show. You know, like we're making the extreme example here, but it's like when you're streaming with your kids, it's like, I don't know, that's a kind of
yeah, man, and he's a bit weird. He keeps on talking about Grace's sexuality and all that, doesn't he? He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, he does? He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think, like, we're talking about it right now. I think that's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, alright. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, I can understand talking about, like, sexuality in an intimate's the wrong word, but, like, in an educational kind of way with your children when they're the right age, whatever, and it's like, but like expressing that out in public is just, I don't know, there's so much wrong there.
Yeah, man.
You can't even really fathom like how it gets. I know how
weird. It's just not a good look, man. It's just like, and then they wonder why like we say stuff like this. I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, like people rationalize, it's like they can find any rationality to do these things. It's like, unless you really have like something drawing you to like a natural kind of like feeling, it's like you can just let the winds go. Once when you said that he was talking about the daughter's sexuality and whatever, I haven't heard that. It just took the winds out of my sails. Kind of thing. It's like, oh, come on, you know.
Have you really watched him that much? No.
It must not be. Yeah, he's wild, man. They're pretty nuts, man. But
dude, yeah, that just takes the winds out of my sails. I'm like stuck in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean right now. It's like, why? You know, like
that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't talk to. Not only do I not talk to my daughter about that shit, I got a 20-year-old daughter, and she wouldn't even want me. She'd be like, Dad, shut up, Dad. She'd be cringing so hard if I was saying that kind of shit.
Yeah, like most girls will find that embarrassing and they won't want to put that on the internet.
Oh,
You know
now,
what I
yeah. If I did that shit on the internet, my daughter would fucking kill me. But even if I did it like in private, if I said, you know, something about like what he says.
Yeah, but why the fuck would you do that anyway? Like, it's just weird.
Exactly.
But
That's weird as fuck.
fuck knows, but.
Oh, you guys need my mic up? They're saying they need my mic up. Where am I at here?
You are.
Actually, what time is it? I've gone over an hour here. I'll probably just shut it down and then come back on Friday.
Well.
So hopefully,
Oh, are you streaming or something?
yeah, I'm streaming. Hopefully, I can't do these 5 hours like these Thorpes, man.
Alright, well.
That's
I'll leave it
brutal
to it then,
me,
but I
man.
just thought.
I don't know how they do it, man. Like Days of Noah does it too, man. Like rough. I should try it though. I should just stream like 5 hours a day for like 100 days straight and just see like what it does to the channel. Just like grind it out.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd probably need like when someone streams for 5 hours a day. It kind of says to me that like they have backing of some sort. Yeah. You know, like it's not even like conspiratorial. It's like they just have a.
But apparently Ben's like quite well off or something like that.
Okay.
There is a guy I follow. His name's Ramzoid. He's a music producer, and he put out a video on YouTube, and he just kind of mentioned it in passing, but I picked it up. He said that it was the end of the month, and he made this beat on Twitch because he said he legally had to stream for like 12 hours straight or something to meet his like quota or something like that, and he just kind of glossed over that part, you know. And I was like, okay, so these people must be signed to like firms, and they owe these firms like X amount of hours per month or something, you know. That must be how it goes.
Yeah, that's where I heard it. I definitely heard it. What you were saying in relation to that. So it's like with YouTube, it's like there's producing companies, and they have people within that fold. They may not be paying them that much. Who knows what they're paying, or maybe it just might be a kind of, I don't know, a loyalty scheme or something like that. And
is that what you guys think? Yeah.
Yeah, they probably. I bet they give you the editor, because that's where the money's at. Is if you have the editor, and the editor is going to chop the shit up and keep releasing a bunch. But then at that point, you would need a lot of content, so that would make sense. Like.
Well, I don't know. Ben did say he knows people in Hollywood. He keeps like that's why he calls himself Hollywood Ben Thorpe and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe anything that motherfucker says.
I don't know, but like,
take it all with a grain of salt.
I must admit, with YouTube, it's like 90% of videos now have ads that were on TV. So it's like that market has definitely made a shift there. So it's like, why wouldn't like similar or the same elements be like within the fold in that?
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
And it's like, it is, yeah. And I was speaking to a guy at work the other day, and he was like dismayed with YouTube, and he's Pakistani guy, and I was like, what do you listen to? And he's like, politics. And I was like, yeah, you know, like, just you got to think about it, you know. Like, I mean, just look at the different programs that you're watching and the things that they're saying and how they kind of like I guess they sync up in some regards, but it's like if it's coming from like a kind of bottom up authority, then you know they're going to express the same things. I even think EBT said this about the Catholic world once. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but you know how like the same kind of flavor topic of the week kind of tends to spruce up around the same time. It's kind of interesting.
Similar like genres of channels will cover like the same thing, you know, in that little niche
Yeah, or
seemingly
the same kind
unrelated
of
channels.
the same interviewees will pop up around the same kind of thing, and you know, like, I mean, this might just be like people and the way that they conduct themselves, and just, but there's definitely a network there though that they kind of like grab onto that, and they're like, oh, we had Stephanie yesterday on Thingo's channel. It's like, you might want to interview her, and we can. I'm her kind of like person that manages her media interests, or whoever it shall be, and yeah, let's get her on your channel, and we'll work out something. You know, so it's kind of easy to see it when it's like that, isn't it?
Fact.
You know, it's just because YouTube beforehand, like even 5 years ago, seemed like fairly organic. Perhaps, like, even though it wasn't 10 years ago, it really was. But you know, there were still people who just seemed to be doing things for free, and it's like, I don't know, like a lot of the stuff I listen to, it's like there's not many clicks on it, and it seems like the people are doing things for free. You know, but are they really doing that for free? Who knows? That's kind of like, I guess, up for debate.
I look at their output. If they're putting out like tons of long streams, there's got to be something behind it, like you said. Like even Days of Noah, this guy streams like 5 hours at a time, and they're good streams. But man, no one's gonna do that for free, man. And
there must be some sort of incentive for them to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets he doesn't have the YouTube super chats, but he gets the Patreon or whatever the hell it's called and all that.
Yeah. And it's kind of interesting because a long time ago, like around 2010, you know, we've mentioned Jay Dyer before in passing. It's like him and a few other people, they kind of like began this long form thing of podcasts, like 5-6 hours. And, you know, Rogan was a part of that as well. So it's like, I think that is somewhat of a natural development, but now you can see like the kind of like media companies see an interest in that, and how they'd like to like continue that and utilize it to their benefit. You know, obviously the ads are a big thing now on YouTube. It's like someone's behind that.
So you think they're working for you for Google or some shit?
Well, I mean,
I don't
possibly
think that, not necessarily, because I think it's like I watched a streamer this morning, and it was he said like United States doesn't export any physical goods anymore, but we export culture, basically, is what he was saying. And he said that's why YouTube pays so much, because that's what the United States main export is, entertainment and culture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down, and thanks for coming on, though, both of you.
All right, bye.
Feel free to come on Sunday night on the backup channel.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. I'll try to.
Peace.
Have a good one, mate.
Yep. And shout out to everyone that was in the chat. I appreciate you guys' time. Friday night errands. Call me. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.